Coming up this week on the Double T Insider, we sit down with captain seniors for Texas Tech Soccer, Hayley Haagsma and Conner Whitfield. They share how they help to lead the team and what they will miss the most about being a Red Raider. It's time for Texas Tech men's basketball to hit the floor for the new season of hoops. The Red Raiders are led by head coach Tubby Smith, and he's calling all Tech fans to come out and support. Double T Insider's Caitlin Kravick has more. Later in the show, we feature California native Bruce Jones inside our Red Raider Spotlight. The senior defensive back shares on how Texas Tech has helped him to be the athlete he is today. And stay tuned for On the Clock and the best tweets of the week. Keep it locked right here. This is the Double T Insider. Welcome into a brand new edition of the Double T Insider, coming to you from the John B. Walker Soccer Complex. I'm Erica Taylor alongside Justin Vincent, bringing you more access into Texas Tech athletics.
And this week, we're back with our Captain Series. These two seniors play a big role in leading Red Raider soccer, both in their unique way. Let's take a closer look as we sit down with Hayley Haagsma and Conner Whitfield.
Last year, I kind of already started just being more of a vocal leader on the field because I knew that's what the team needed at the time. And then when she ended up getting hurt, it boosted my confidence even more because I knew that her voice wasn't going to be out there anymore. And so it was just going to be mine. So it was like necessary for me to start talking more and communicating and things like that.
It's kind of just feels really natural because I just feel like Hayley's a natural leader on the field, just like she leads by example, and she's like the hardest working player on our team, and so I feel like our team responds to her on the field, and so it's kind of like easy for her to be like on the field and me to be off the field because she's so great on the field, and then we kind of just like work together off the field. When we started being captains together and stuff, and the coaches like tell one person something, we we just give each other the look, and you're like, ooh, I get to know something or something like that. That always freaks Tom out because he'll ask us, he'll be like, is there anything we need to know? And we'll both
just like stare at each other, and he's like, what does that mean? What? It's like we just communicate with our eyes. Conner will get like when she's fired up, like you don't ever know what's gonna come out of her mouth or what little like spastic thing she's gonna do, and it's just so funny to watch this little Conner just do that and just like scream. Like she has one of the loudest voices I've ever heard, and it's just like, how does that come out of this like statue? When I got here, like we weren't ranked, no one gave us any respect, and now we're 12th in the nation. We're getting all this recognition, and I feel like we deserve it. We've worked extremely hard for it, and for me, it's just like I'm so proud of the work that everyone's put into this team, and on the field, off the field, the coaches, the staff, Tech. In general, just so much effort has been put into this season and this team, and so it's just like so awesome to see all our goals being achieved and just like everything that we've accomplished so far. I had hoped by the end of my career our name would be big, we'd have a reputation, and we've kind of left a legacy here already and stuff, and just looking forward into Big 12 tournament and hopefully the postseason after that. Just still really exciting because we haven't really got that tangible trophy yet. We have all these like different stats and records so far, but just maybe finding that trophy like with the Big 12 tournament or something would just be like the cherry on top to everything. Like every small thing that you think you'd be like, oh, I'm gonna like not having to wake up, but I'm gonna miss that. I'm gonna miss coming in here, seeing everyone's faces. Like we're truly a family in there, and it's just like, so I don't like to think like I'm gonna like wake up one morning and not have to come here and not see everyone every day, and that's just like the worst part about it. And it's truly become like reality the last maybe week or two, and I do the same thing. I'll like be walking into the gate, coming to practice, I'm like,
this could be one of your last practices, and you know it's true, but it's also very sad to think about. And just like every game that we have, like I'm so happy we've ended on like 3 home games now, because it's just we get to experience that, you know, John Walker complex, like just packed out and stuff like that.
So for me, it's just trying to get the best out of everyone. I don't want anyone to like leave this place with any regrets, and just like try to pull the best out of everyone every single day. And so for me, it's just like constantly making sure that everyone is on, kind of like leading everyone to be like the greatest that they can be.
So I feel like when people look at me, if they can say that I, you know, worked hard today, then I'm doing my job, because as long as I'm working hard for everyone, then I can expect the same thing from them to do the same thing for the team. And so that's what I would say just being captain means to me.
Last week we featured Lady Raider basketball. This time it's the men's turn. They also had a tip-off celebration inside the USA. Double T Insider's Caitlin Kravick has a look at what you can expect from them this season.
Tech fans, welcome back Red Raider basketball during this year's tip-off celebration. Families and students gathered to watch the ceremonial introduction of the players. During the celebration, there was a dunk contest, a three-point shootout, and even a scrimmage between this year's team. Both Jay Crockett and Dayon Kravitz are really excited about this season and can't wait to get things started.
This season, I'm looking forward to playing with all my new teammates. I'm looking forward to seeing how, because everybody's focused this year. I feel like everybody has their mind on the same goal. Everybody wants to win, and I feel like it's going to be a great season. I'm just ready to see how it pans out.
As a team, I think we're really athletic. As you can see today, we get up and down the floor, people can jump, and shooting also. People were shooting really well today, so I think that was a little glimpse of the 2 things we can do well.
Texas Tech introduced 1998 national champion and 3-time Coach of the Year head coach Tubby Smith. Before Tech, he ran the University of Minnesota men's basketball program. Tubby's achievements speak for themselves. With 23 trips to the NCAA tournament up his sleeves, it looks like Red Raider basketball is heading in a new direction.
He's had a huge influence. I mean, he has history behind him. That's a legend. So just being able to play for him and all the knowledge he gives us, it's great to come out here and practice with him every day.
He's had a great influence. He's just teaching us how to just be fundamentally sound. You know, that means like limit how much we dribble, you know, just pass the ball, get the wide open shots, you know, just simple offense.
Last year, the men were under the helm of head coach Chris Walker. This season, the Red Raiders are looking to shake things up and bring some heat back to the Big 12.
People get out here, they're seeing an exciting brand of basketball, up-tempo, we're going to push the ball, we'll shoot the threes. It'll be a fun year, I promise you.
I think we're passing the ball a lot. He has a huge emphasis on sharing the ball and being selfless. You know, you don't worry about yourself, because you can go out there and score at any time, but try to get your teammates into it, set good screens for each other.
Work high-low. It's a different offense, too. We're running some motion, some flex, all that, so it's a bit different.
In just 1 month of practice, Coach Smith is already noticing the positive qualities of the team. This year's squad has an even mixture of upper and underclassmen that will help to provide some balance in the 2013-2014 season.
Guys can really shoot the ball from the outside. I think that's going to be a key for us. Our defense will win games for us, and so I like the maturity of this group. They're a very mature group. They've been through a lot, some tough years, some lean years, but I think they're ready to explode. And so that's why I feel very confident that we're going to be a very competitive team this year.
Texas Tech football has seen sellouts at the Jones AT&T Stadium. Many fans have shown their support this year coming out for Red Raider soccer, and now Coach Smith is asking for the same support for Red Raider basketball.
But we need everybody here. We need the student body here. They're our 6th man, and we need them here like they've been at the football games. You know, we can get 16,000 students. If we can get just half of those, or 4,000, or 4, you know, this place will be rocking.
For the Double T Insider, I'm Caitlin Kravick. After the break, we talk with senior defensive back Bruce Jones in our Red Raider Spotlight. And later, we go on the clock with Red Raider Volleyball. But first, here's the Texas Tech Trivia Question of the Week.
It's time for the Texas Tech Trivia Question of the Week. Texas Tech basketball season has now officially tipped off. Which one of these Texas Tech coaches has had the most wins in Red Raider Hoops history? Was it A, Bobby Knight, B, Gerald Myers, C, Pat Knight, or D, James Dickey? The answer to the Texas Tech Trivia Question of the Week will be revealed later in the show. And don't go away, because after the break, we're coming back with more of the Double T Insider.
This is you. You want to be a director in Hollywood? Maybe you want to capture someone's attention on a 30-second spot. Maybe you'd rather be a social media manager, or you want to sit behind the World News desk. You can do that here at the College of Media and Communication at Texas Tech University with a degree in advertising, electronic media, journalism, media strategies, or public relations. From here, it's possible.
Welcome back to the Double T Insider. This week we feature a Red Raider who plays a lot bigger than his size. He loves snowboarding and he always has a smile on his face. Find out more about senior defensive back Bruce Jones in this week's Red Raider Spotlight.
I'm Bruce Jones from Inglewood, California, cornerback. I'm competing every play. I mean, everybody could be good, you know, on one play when they know the ball coming to them or whatever. I'm competing every down. I'm trying to make any play that comes my way. I don't call myself 5'7" or 5'8", whatever they got me listed as. I say I'm 6'2", 215, and I'm gonna keep playing like that. I had to get my mind right at first, really, with myself. I didn't know how to step onto the field, practice field every day with the right mindset. I'm trying to get better today. You know, sometimes if I'm just not having a good day or, you know, I'm a little tired or things like that, I let that hold me back. But this year, I think I did a real good job of making a transition from that, you know, learning from my mistakes last year. So I think that was a real tough, you know, bump in the road for me, but, you know, we over that now. My favorite hobby is, of course, snowboarding. You know, I'm from California, so that's more an option for me. I just go to Lakes Idaho with my cousin. We just snowboard all day for about 2 days, and then I'm tired of it. Other than that, you know, just playing video games with the bros, 2K, FIFA, whatever. I'm a real big soccer fan, so if I'm not playing football, I'm watching a soccer game. I love Texas people. That's one thing that made my transition easier. The people out here is real nice, you know, just how I am. I want to say hi to anybody, you know, just ask them how their day is. You know, you get that back a lot. It's a nice college town in Lubbock. You know, my teammates, they've been great. It's going to be, you know, different being without them. You know, the fans is lovely. When you go out, you know, meet a lot of people that really admire what you do for the school and things like that. And first I had to get the culture shock of living by myself. Mom's not there to help me manage my money and things like that. I remember my first check, I don't know what I did with it. it was terrible. But then, you know, just playing in the games, it was just a lot more time consuming that you need to put into football from JUCO to Division I. You know, right here in this room, in the meeting rooms, watching film and just how you practice, you gotta develop great habits as a man to be able to perform at a high level that you want to. So that was a real big difference. You know, I'm just a fun-loving dude, very friendly. You know, I say hi to pretty much anybody that walk past me. Sometimes it gets a little awkward. You know, some girls, they not used to that. But, you know, I'm just a nice dude, great teammate. You know, I grew up with a lot of family, so they built my personality like that. Some people say I'm too nice for football, but, you know, I gotta switch when I'm on the field and off the field.
Get your timer set for 60 seconds. This week we're going on the clock with Red Raider volleyball player Jenna Allen. Find out the worst Halloween costume she wore as a kid.
Double T Insider here at the USA, and we are going on the clock with Jenna Allen, the game where I give Jenna 10 different scenarios and she has to answer them to the best of her ability, all in 60 seconds. All right, Jenna, you think you can do this?
I'll try my best.
All right, here we go. 60 seconds on the clock, please. A food or dish I can make better than any of my teammates is?
Chicken surprise.
Something I can't wait to cross off my bucket list is?
Skydiving.
The worst Halloween costume I had to wear as a kid was?
Dorothy.
If I had the choice to be invisible or read minds, I would pick?
Invisible.
My favorite TV show growing up was?
Scooby-Doo.
If I can only have one piece of furniture in my house, it would be?
Bed.
A habit that I would like to break is?
Getting nervous when I'm getting interviewed.
What's scarier, oversleeping an alarm clock or a dying cell phone battery?
Dying cell phone battery.
If I could instantly speak another language, it would be?
Spanish.
The scariest movie I ever saw was?
Conjuring.
Did she beat the clock? Congratulations.
Bam.
You beat the clock. Thank you so much for playing. I'm Erica Taylor alongside Jenna Allen, and we were just on the clock.
After the break, we're coming back with our best tweets of the week. But first, see which answer gets eliminated from the Texas Tech Trivia Question of the Week.
It's time to eliminate an answer from the Texas Tech Trivia Question of the Week. Earlier we asked, which Texas Tech basketball coach has had the most wins in school history? Was it A, Bobby Knight, B, Gerald Myers, C, Pat Knight, or D, James Dickey? The answer that is not correct is D, James Dickey. The correct answer to the Texas Tech Trivia Question of the Week will be coming up later in the show. And stay tuned because the Double T Insider will be coming right back after the break.
This is you. You want to be a director in Hollywood? Maybe you want to capture someone's attention on a 30-second spot. Maybe you'd rather be a social media manager, or you want to sit behind the World News Desk. You can do that here at the College of Media and Communication at Texas Tech University with a degree in advertising, electronic media, journalism, media strategies, or public relations. From here, it's possible.
Every week for the Double T Insider, we pick the best tweets about Texas Tech athletics and air them on our show. This week, we're featuring tweets about Red Raider soccer and Red Raider football. Demetrius Campbell, a junior student at Texas Tech, tweeted, "I love hearing ESPN commentators talk about Texas Tech. We're finally getting the attention that we deserve." And Jaylene Hinkle, a Red Raider soccer defender, tweeted, "Wrecked West Virginia tonight. Feels so good and so incredibly proud of this team. But we ain't done yet, though." And Cliff Kingsbury tweeted, "To all our amazing TTU students, let's see how crazy we can get the Jones on Saturday night. Costumes and courage, ... And check back for more DTI tweet picks next week, when your tweet might just be the chosen one.
All right, everyone, get ready to take notes. Here's a preview of what's ahead for Texas Tech athletics.
Lady Raider basketball will begin their season Monday against Angelo State at the United Spirit Arena. This will begin their 5-game home stretch. Tip-off is set for 6:30 p.m. Sunday, Tech returns in a matchup with Texas Pan American. The game is scheduled to begin at 4 p.m. Red Raider basketball will host their second home game of the season against Houston Baptist on Friday. Tip-off is set for 7 p.m. at the United Spirit Arena. Texas Tech football will host their final home game against Kansas State Saturday. Tech will unveil their specially designed uniforms in honor of the Lone Survivor Foundation. Kickoff is set for 11 a.m.
Wednesday, Lady Raider Volleyball will be in action against Kansas State at the United Spirit Arena. Tech looks to finish the second half of Big 12 play strong. First set will begin at 6 p.m. Wednesday, Texas Tech Soccer will travel to Kansas City, Missouri and compete in the quarterfinal of the Big 12 Championship. This will be the 7th consecutive Big 12 tournament appearance under the Tom Stone era.
And finally, here is the answer to the Texas Tech Trivia Question of the Week.
It's time to reveal the answer to the Texas Tech Trivia Question of the Week. Earlier we asked, which Texas Tech basketball coach has had the most wins in school history? Was it A, Bobby Knight, B, Gerald Myers, or C, Pat Knight? The Red Raider basketball coach with the most wins in school history is B, Gerald Myers, with 326 wins during his 21-year run as head coach from 1970 to 1991. This has been your Texas Tech Trivia Question of the Week. Didn't get this week's question right? No problem. Next week we'll be back with more Texas Tech trivia.
Well, that's a wrap for this week's show of the Double T Insider. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to check us out on Wednesday for our weekly update in Texas Tech athletics.
And as always, be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and search Double T Insider on YouTube to watch all of our episodes. For Erica Taylor, I'm Justin Vincent. Have a great week, everyone.